Hello. I'm going to take it a bit easy this evening. I want to talk to you about something a little bit more less serious than the previous subject where I was shouting a bit, and I'm sorry about that. I want to talk to you about troubles, and I'm going to read you a bit of Shakespeare. I make no apologies. I'll tell you why in a minute. When sorrows come, they come not as single spies, but as battalions. Now, that was written by William Shakespeare. And I don't care what you say about Shakespeare, whether you like his plays or you don't, and you think he's funny or you don't. It doesn't matter. Shakespeare is the first man I've ever read, apart from perhaps Geoffrey Chaucer's Merry Wives of Windsor, who understands mankind. He understands people. He writes about people, everyday lives, rich, poor, young, old, churchman. He writes about everybody. And his understanding of humanity is staggering. I'll give you a present day person who is a huge force for good in this world, and that's Jordan Peterson. All power to you, sir. I think you're awesome. I've read your books. I have, cover to cover. I think you're fantastic. I think you're a voice for good, and why more people don't embrace you, I don't know. But that's humanity. It's part of life. We know. Okay. I think Bob Dylan had some good things to say too, but he was more of the impressionist. He was a Monet kind of painter. Impression Sunrise, the man who kicked it all off, Monet. Dylan is a bit in that vein. He writes the most amazing stuff, and all the interviewers at the time said, "What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean?" It's not what it means, it's the feeling of it. That's what matters, the music and the feeling. It's how it makes you feel inside. Maybe question yourself a little bit, you masters of war. Another Dylan quote. There we are. Now, that quote is from Shakespeare, as I said. And he's a force for good, without a shadow of a doubt. He understands devious people. He understands politicians. He understands royalty, all the games people play. All the stuff that's going on in the world today, he knew about it back then, and he writes about it. Don't read him. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. I see people who tell me they know everything about everything, because they've read it on the internet, and it must be true. Well, I read books. I've got lots of books. I've got a few there. I'm not showing off. I've taken some down because I needed a light, because I'm doing this at night. So there's me being honest. I've got a stack of books here. One of them's James Joyce's Ulysses. I've tried 3 times to read it. I still can't get to grips with it, but I'll persevere. But that's me. I read. And I enjoy what I do. I enjoy music. I enjoy art. I enjoy all sorts of things today. But I didn't used to. And that's what I want to talk to you about. I put a Beatles quote up first of all because everybody knows the Beatles. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. I'm not Mother Mary, I'm Lord Ha-Ha. So let's not get these brands mixed up. And I apologise in advance to Mr. McCartney, who's still alive, and to the estate of John Lennon, God rest his soul. I'm using your words, I'm sorry. And if you want me to take them down, I'm very happy to do so. And I'll put Shakespeare up. Try and educate the masses a bit. Still, it's your choice. Let me know. Okay. Now, let's talk about a defect of character. A defect of character that I had was that I fell in love with alcohol. Now, you may have other defects of character. You may be lonely for 100 reasons. And I can't second guess those, but I'll have a stab. You like gambling. You've seen these websites where, there's 500 slots and you can win millions. Yeah. You can also got 500 slots that you can lose millions in. So, I love poker. I've loved poker since the 70s. I used to get drunk and play poker with Qantas airline people and Pan Am and Transworld guys. I was always in my room because I always had the bar, because I'm an alcoholic and I like going on the piss. So that's what I used to do. And I played poker. I was quite good at it, actually. I won more than I lost. But I didn't do any other gambling, really. I'm not into horses and I'm not into slot machines and all that sort of stuff. So I don't do that. But those are my defects. Oh, I smoke. I still smoke. I'll tell you about that another time. But I'm fine, thank you very much. I'm in my 70s and I'm absolutely fucking fine. So thanks for asking. Okay, so let's say you're into gambling, or you're into Bitcoin, or you're into investing because you've read a couple of articles about it on the interweb. You're into all kinds of stuff. All this, I'm going to do this and I'm going to get that. And maybe you will. Maybe you get lucky. Maybe you'll win the lottery. I did the lottery, but I just let lucky dip it. I spent years doing the same numbers and it got me nowhere. By going lucky dip, I seem to win a bit better, but there we are. It doesn't cost me a lot of money. I can afford it. I haven't got a lot of money. I told all you solicitors that, by the way. I haven't got any money. Now, I don't particularly want any money. I've seen what it does to people, money and fame. I don't want that. Thank you very much. I'm right happy with my 2 pussycats. Now, let's say you like putting a bit of Charlie up your nose. You like to have a little livener, and then another one. Then you like to have a gamble, and then you like to do this, and then you like to do that. Fine, that's great. If you can do that once a month and it doesn't affect your life and it doesn't cost you a fortune and it doesn't hurt anybody else, okay. That's down to you, your God, and the Metropolitan Police, or whichever police forces in your area. However, let's say you're jealous. Let's say you hate your wife because you think she's having an affair. It doesn't matter what it is. It's a defect of character. It's something that's not right in your life. It keeps you up at night. And I tell you what, when trouble comes, or sorrow, as Shakespeare says, it doesn't come as single spies. It comes as battalions. And I know that for a fact, from bitter experience. So think on. If you want to talk to me, you can. And that's a promise. I'll tell you that for nothing. If you send me an email, I'll email you back. I'll give you my number. You can call me, you can video me, you can do what you like. I won't record it, and I won't tell anybody either. Anonymity is a spiritual foundation of openness. It's very important. It's like a confessional. All the religions have it, funnily enough, including AA, of which I'm a member, very proudly, fully paid up. Thank you very much. You saved my life. I got in the lifeboat, and of course I didn't like anybody in it to start with. Oh, fucking hell, it's full of ex-drunks, and they're all pious and pompous, and oh, I don't like them. Yeah, like I did. Not really, not for long. Maybe a couple of days. I was judgmental. Not now. I don't need to be. I don't judge anybody about anything. How can I? I'm an ex-drunk. And many other things besides, and I'm not going to tell you about those. It doesn't matter. I'm not proud of it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter today, because I got rid of it. I talked to somebody else about it, somebody who understood me. another alcoholic, funnily enough. And I told them my life story. It's called Step 4, if you really want to look it up. It doesn't matter. We're not calling steps in what we're doing here with loneliness. But there are many reasons why you're lonely. And look at yourself first. Before you do anything else, before you blame everybody else, or you want to be the world's greatest playwright and rewrite scenes of life the way you think they should run because you're a control freak, no matter what it is, when you put your head on that pillow at night and you can't sleep and your head's spinning, those aren't single spies. They're sneaking in, but it's battalions of them. And they've got a knife between their teeth and they will kill you if they can. I'm not being dramatic. Well, I am a bit, but that wasn't my intention. Have a lovely evening. I'm going to watch reruns of the Eurovision Song Contest. Remember, if you want to talk to me, my email is there. You can talk to me. If you speak to me in comments, and you can comment, or you can send me I don't know which side it is. I can't see it, but there's a subscribe button. If you click that, then you can look at me again. You may not want to talk to me today. You might want to talk to me in 6 months' time, though. When that battalion has arrived and the shit has hit the fan, you might want to talk to me then. I don't know. Even if you don't, I don't care. Click subscribe. I need the money. No, I don't get any money from it. What it does is it pushes me up the ranking. At the moment, I'm about number 4, behind 3 Lord Haw-Haws. Yeah, you put in ha-ha, I know. It brings up Lord Haw-Haw. Lord Haw-Haw was a 1940s spy. Well, he wasn't he was a traitor. Traitor's the word, not spy. He didn't have the intelligence for that. He was an Irish Americanized. He moved there. And then he moved to Germany and worked for the Nazis. And he would broadcast every night. And he had 6 million listeners a night. And he would start off by saying, Germany calling, Germany calling. That was Lord Haw-Haw. Nothing to do with me. I'm not a Nazi. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. A thumbs down if you don't. The Romans had it the other way up, funnily enough. That meant let him live and that meant let him die. But there we are. It's a bit like the Spanish saying, mano a mano, and everybody thinks that means man to man. It doesn't. Mano is hand. Man in French is hand. It's hand to hand, not man to man. I have to keep correcting, I suppose. The other thing is, if you want to talk to me, I'll make my email available to you. Just send me a quick message or a thumbs up, whichever. A thumbs up won't give me any indication of who's thumbed me up, so that doesn't work. But that's their algorithms or whatever it is. The jiggling pins and the Kamari pipes. I've got the technical terms, I tell you. They will tell me if you send me a message, and then we can swap emails and we can talk. I'll give you my phone number if you like. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Oh no, I'm not giving my phone number out. You might be a perv. I hope you are. We can have a lovely chat about your perversions if you want. Well, it won't be that long because they'll bore me after a while. Leave it with you. Thanks for listening. Sorry it's late. Sorry it's long. No, I'm not. Don't forget to subscribe. Click all if you want to see all of my videos. Don't click bell, otherwise your phone will keep ringing and it'll drive you nuts and you'll get rid of me because you'll think it's me. It's not. It's YouTube. Just click all and they'll go to your inbox. You watch them when you want. It's only drivel. But, you know, I'm trying to help you. I'm sincere. I am who I say I am. And I promise I've done what I say I've done. Every single one of my videos is true. Every single one of the videos I'm going to post will be true. I'm trying to help you. If you want some help, fine. If you don't, send me a message and tell me to fuck off. I don't really care. I don't care what you think about me because it's none of my business. I've said that before. Okay, night-night. Ta-ra.